today. May I request Judy Ann Montemor to lead the prayer.
Okay, let us pray. Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Our Father, art in heaven, hallowed
Be your name, your kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our sins, as we forgive those who sins against us. Do not bring us to the test, but deliver us from evil. Amen. In the Father, of the Son, of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Once again, good morning, class!
Good morning, Ma'am Superales.
How was your day, class?
It's fine.
It's good to hear that. And then, may you take your seats and then please arrange your chairs and pick up some pieces of papers under your chairs. So class, to begin our new lesson for today, may I remind the two of you to the classroom rules. Everybody, please read.
Listen carefully.
Listen carefully.
Don't speak when the teacher is speaking in. Observe silence. Don't use your phone necessarily.
So can we apply this classroom rules, class?
Yes, ma'am.
It's good to hear that. And then, so class, who among you here can recall the previous lesson that we discussed? Anybody?
Ma'am.
Yes, Miss
It's
Montemor.
all about digital media.
Okay, very good. So, our previous topic, it's all about digital media. And then, for today's discussion, we will be talking all about the assessment strategies, tools, such as checklists, rating skills, and rubrics. So, I will post here our topic for today. So, but before we discuss this topic, class, may I remind to all of you our objectives for this discussion. Everybody, please read.
At the end of the lesson, the students can
Identify the instructional strategies and tools. Differentiate the assessment instructional strategies and tools.
So, class, are you familiar with our topic for today?
None.
Not so.
None.
Okay, class, this time we will enlighten our minds all about the assessment strategies and tools such as checklists, rating skills, and rubrics. So this time, guys, so it's all about technology. So technology, so checklists, rating skills, and rubrics, this kind of tools we're using this one as another form of teaching. So teachers are, what do you call this one? Teachers using this type of tool. So to enlighten our minds, so we will be discussing each of the tools of the assessment strategy. So the first one is the checklist. So, class, who among you here can give some of the idea about the assessment strategy? So first, let us proceed to the checklist. Anyone?
Ma'am.
Yes, Miss Montemor.
A checklist is usually offer a yes or no format in relation to student demonstration of specific criteria, ma'am.
Yes, very good. Excellent, Miss Montemor. So, checklist is usually offer yes or no format in a relation to the student of demonstration and specific criteria. So, checklist also is similar to a light switch, or the light is either on or off, and they may be used to record observation of an individual or a group of a whole class. So, this is the example of a checklist, class. So, may I request your eyes to be here in front? And this is the example of a checklist. So, which is a checklist should be answerable by a yes or no. So, example for this one is you have 5 questions. So, each question should be answerable by yes or no. By giving answer for that, you have to put a check if the statement really observed in the yes. And then if no naman, then you will put no at the no box section. If check, then just put a check. So the next assessment strategies and tools we will going to discuss is all about the rating skills. So any one of you can discuss what is rating skill.
Ma'am.
Miss Cubrado.
Reading skills allow teachers to indicate the degree or frequency of the behaviors, skills, and strategies displayed by the learner. Reading skills state the criteria and provide 3 or 4 response selections to describe the quality of frequency of student work. That's all, ma'am.
Thank you, Miss Cubrado. So, in other term, rating skill is this is the measurement or the capacity of the student. So, in the rating scale, you will be measured the capacity of each of your students. So, you have to measure if that student is still, so the quality, or what we call that, the quality of the student. So, you have to rate if the quality of the student is very good or not so good and good. So that's the reason why we are going to conduct or we have to apply the rating skills in type of teaching. So, and then the last but not the least, assessment strategies and tools we will be tackling is all about the rubrics. So what is rubrics? So rubrics should be constructed with input from students whenever possible. So, a good start is not to define the quality of works looks like based on the learning outcomes. Example of the achievement is need to be used to demonstrate to students what an excellent or acceptable performance is. Then this provides a collection of quality of work for students to use as reference points. And then once this standard is established, it is easy to define that exemplary levels and less than satisfactory levels of the performance localized. So the best rubrics have 3 to 5 descriptive levels to allow to discrimination in the evaluation of the product or the task. Rubrics may be used to the summative purposes to argue marks by assigning a score to each of the various levels. So one of the example of these rubrics is you have to give an activity of the students in the class like this, that after grading their work, you have to consider the rubrics that teacher give as you to the work that to the scoring of the work of what you're doing. And then also class rubrics help us to define the work that we are doing. So example of this one is the creativity, just like that, the cooperation. So in that type of rubric, so there may be a valid score for that to us to perform. So that's all the 3 assessment strategies and tools for today's discussion class. So can we apply this all of these assessment strategies and tools, class?
Yes, ma'am.
That's good. But after we proceed to another activity for this morning, so may I request everyone to stand, and then Miss Montimore select an idea here in the box that I made. Yes, and so thank you. May you take your seats. Okay, class, time is up. Please pass your outputs in front. Okay, thank you, class. So, afterwards, after doing your activity, so it's my turn to give you an assessment regarding to our lesson for today. So, I hope, class, you will be answered this one with all of your heart and mind, so that you'll be having a good score. So I will be giving you 5 minutes to answer that one, and then afterwards, I will collect and then kindly pass the papers in front. Okay, time is up. Everybody, pass your papers. So that's all for our discussion for today. So I hope class that this discussion will be enlighten our minds all about how we're going to assess and how we're going to apply the assessment strategies and tools such as checklists, rating skills, and rubrics in our daily lives as well as for us teachers how we're going to apply this one to all of the students we are handling. And then so I hope class that these lessons are being deep in your mind and in your heart so that you can apply this one in your daily life. So this time I will be going to giving to you our assignment for to be passed tomorrow. So open your book in page 31 to 38. So there's some of the question we're going to answer that in that page, and then kindly put it in a one-fourth, what do you call the one? A short bond paper, and then encode it, and the spacing will be 1.5, and then the font will be 12, and then the area will be our font. And then that's all for this morning class, and then goodbye class.
Goodbye, Ma'am Superale.